doesn't scare me out. Nothing's like being with you. Don't you say I sing so that I don't get copyright strikes, hopefully. Plus, I like the song. I'm trying to do like 300 other things at once. Get ready for this. Yes, I know y'all can hear me. I don't know if y'all are talking in there yet. I know y'all can hear me. Okay, I know he was in some anime. So why can I not find that? Oh, okay, I must have been confusing him with somebody else. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't need to go back to that again. Hi guys, this is Drew. Yeah, and I'm about to start and continue playing through Kingdom Hearts. And I've got to do a quick couple things before I get too far into the game. Hey, Andy, how are you doing this evening? Alright, so I do need to... that bit, but I need to check and make sure I'm correct first, because I saw something earlier when I was double checking my research, and I need to go check that, see if that's true now, or if it was indeed, I've got to come back later. Nice. Yeah, I definitely can't do this part yet. I'm gonna have to double check that because I know you unlock these chairs somehow. I just don't remember how. Okay. So I do need to go ahead and go back to... I just leveled up. Save point, and then I can record the intro for Untangling Kingdom Hearts today. Alright. Alright. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Cellcast Presents Untangling Kingdom Hearts. Today, we're heading to a Coliseum to see if we can go from zero to maybe hero? Yeah, I would... I don't want to lie. I don't want to spoil things coming, but this early on in the game, there's not much to spoil, if we're being honest. You're hearing me play through some of the gummy ship stuff while I'm doing this intro. Because I do need to... I'm not going to talk about gummy ship stuff again, unless something desperate badly comes up, but I do still have to do it. So, yeah, I did want to mention that there was one knot from the last episode. I didn't bring up last episode, and I should have. And that was who was speaking to Sora during the dive to the heart. And I just died. That was fun. Let's try that again. So yeah, keep that in mind, and I will catch you when I get to Olympus Coliseum. And that did not stop. There it goes. Hey, I'm gonna mispronounce your name, even though it should be easy. Helefe? Helefe 9? However you say that? I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing stuff. How are you doing this evening? I know I saw you in Geek Devotions' stream last night, if I'm not mistaken. Or during Geek Devotions' stream last night. I think you've been actually continuing a couple of those. Thanks for joining me as I play some Kingdom Hearts this evening while I record my analysis and retrospective on the series. How are you doing? How are you doing at LFA? If I'm saying that correctly. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I will say the gummy ship stuff is not my favorite. It gets a little better once you've got some decent, stuff. But this early on, it's slow. It's a little on the boring side. I got a new high score, yay. Continue on. Good, I'm glad you're doing well. So yeah, I think the recording while streaming recording the podcast while streaming the game worked very well last week, so I'm doing it again. I'm hoping to be able to actually keep at it, because I do want to actually go through the whole thing. All the entire franchise. I have no idea when Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming out, which is like game 12. But I'm not worried about trying to beat it in time for that at this stage. I'm just enjoying myself. This is one of my favorite franchises, and one of the Kingdom Hearts 1 is actually one of the first games I played to near completion, I have to say, because I was on the last boss when one of my cousins deleted my save file, and I just didn't want to play through the whole game again at the time. This was 20 years ago, so yeah. So I didn't actually beat the game for the first time until 5 years ago. And I don't know, it seems like I'm learning new stuff every time I play this game about the game. So I definitely don't know everything, but I am enjoying another go through this. All right. Oh, do I have that too loud? Hey, Geek Devotions. How are you doing this evening? Is that better on the audio? It should be. All right. Thankfully, this doesn't affect my actual recording for the podcast part. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do the recording after the first cutscene. I don't think this cutscene is very long. Yeah, that was it. Okay. So we have made it to Olympus Coliseum, which is, of course, based on the game, the movie Hercules, which, if you've never watched it, it's actually a very fun one. We have reviewed this one on the Cellcast. I don't remember how far back that is, but yeah, this part of the Olympus Coliseum section does feel like it was more of meant to be a challenge mode that they then put story into. If you look around, you can see, well, I guess I didn't tell you what that is yet, but it is probably the smallest set of maps in the game. There's, I think, a grand total of 4 rooms, and one of them is only used for cutscenes, so you don't even actually get to run around in there. And this, so yeah, this is a very small area. It's probably, I'm going to have to record a little bit into the next world for this episode, but this is not going to take too terribly long, though. I'm going to try and get as many of the special things as I can. You can see if you go to underneath the left statue, there's a blue Trinity mark that contains, I'll tell you in a second, a chest. And the chest has a mithril shard in it. You'll need that for synthesis later on. Then there's another chest you can see just right behind the pillars, just right there next to it, that contains a mega potion. And then let's see if there's anything on the other side real quick. There's another Trinity mark underneath this statue that you can go ahead and get, which contains another chest. And that has Dalmatians number 22, 23, and 24. They have returned home. So yeah, after that, you just jump into you jump to the thing, and we get the story started. Okay. Yes, Geek Devotion. Save the puppies and save the world. It's how you become a true hero. Not that Phil will know that.
Good timing. Give me a hand, will you? Move that pedestal over there for me. I gotta spruce this place up for the game.
Okay, so move the pedestal. Come on, push. There it goes.
It's way too heavy.
What? Too heavy? Since when have you been such a little... Oh, wrong guy. What are you doing here? This here is the world-famous Coliseum, heroes only. And I got my hands full preparing for the games, so run along, pipsqueaks. Look, it's like this. Heroes are coming from all over to fight ferocious monsters right here in the Coliseum.
You've got heroes standing right in front of you.
You tell him, Donald.
Yup, he's a real hero chosen by the Keyblade.
And we're heroes too.
Well, that's debatable, Donald.
That grunt?
What's so funny? I fought a bunch of monsters.
Hey, if you can't even move this,
Not that you can either.
you can't call yourself a hero.
Admittedly, Phil wasn't calling himself a hero. He's just a hero's trainer.
Okay, so it takes more than brawn. Well, let's see what you can do.
All right. So upon entering the green room, the foyer, whatever you call this room, you'll see a satyr on a pedestal trying to clean up a thing that says rules. and he asks you to go move a stone, which you're not going to be able to move, at least not for a while, considering that there's a yellow Trinity mark right next to it, and you don't have yellow Trinity yet. So you go talk to him, and he thinks, he says, since when can you not move this? And he realizes, you're not. I was thinking you were somebody else. And basically, he talks down to you the whole time, which is like sad. But yeah, this guy is Philoctetes is his full name, and he is played by Robert Costanza. Unfortunately, they did not get Danny DeVito back for this. But yeah, in Die Hard 2, he plays Sergeant Vito Lorenzo, for those who are curious. So yeah, talk to him again, and he should get you into at least some of the training areas. Back to chat. Geek Devotion says, what's she teaching on? Oh, you were talking about Joyce Meyer on TBN earlier. That's what y'all were talking about. Yes, I missed chat because I was talking in cutscenes. It is what it is. But unlike certain people who have to claim check bankruptcy from a couple times, my chat doesn't move that fast. The trial is tough. You got what it takes? You ready? I'm ready. Okay, kid, let's see what you got. Rules are simple. Bust all the barrels within the time limit. Ready, go. Okay, so now I got to bust up 20 of these. Which I don't think I'm going to do in time. As hard as this is, as easy as this one is, having so much trouble with it. Next one's going to be even worse. No! I'm not quitting. Okay, let's try this again. So yeah, the first time I played this, I had I had gone to Deep Jungle first before coming here because I was just going around the circle. So when I got here, I actually had the longer Keyblade. Okay, so yeah, this one's a little harder. Camera is messing with me tonight. It's going to cost me this run. Get up there. I just jumped up there a minute ago. There we go. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Geek Devotions asks, do you have PSN Plus? I think I do Geek Devotions, assuming you were asking me. Andy over on the YouTube side says, always thought this concept was cool, but never got into the game. I enjoyed this game. This is, like I said, one of my first games. So, that, of course, I didn't beat it until, like I said, a couple years ago. Geek Devotions, I asked because Uno is free on PlayStation right now. I'm going to test it out. May see about doing a community night playing it. Good to know. I may go ahead and download it myself then. LFA says, that's a good idea, Geek. And that's all I got there. Okay, so let's try this again without, you know, dying, losing. Let's try this first. Try that this way first. Okay, now I can do the easy ones. I need to fix the camera because it's being wonky on me.
You know, you ain't bad, kid.
Looks like I'm headed for the games.
Afraid not.
Why not?
2 words. You guys ain't heroes.
Come on.
I like how Goofy's the one noticing that's more than 2 words. Want to be a real hero? Start by mastering this spell. Attained the power of thunder. Learn magic spell thunder. All right. So after talking to Phil again, you go into a training area where you have to destroy all of the barrels. You have to do this twice. Once is kind of like a beginner course, and the other is a little bit more advanced, but it shouldn't take you too long to do. But once you go and do that, Phil still won't let you participate in the games because he says we're not heroes, and then just kicks us to the curb. So then we head outside. Okay. Geek Devotion says, "Holy crap! In Uno, you can challenge the draw 4 color change card. If you challenge and they can in fact play the original color, they draw 4. That's interesting. So yeah, we go back outside.
Rather a stubborn old goat, wouldn't you say?
Who are you?
It's James Woods.
Wait, let me guess. You want to enter the games, right? Well then, hey, get a load of this.
A pass?
It's all yours. Good luck, kid. I'm pulling for you, little shorty.
Obtained entry pass. So as Sora leaves the gate, he's a little disheveled, but then Hades shows up. And Hades is played by none other than James Woods, his original voice actor from the movie Hercules. And the thing is Hades, you know, James Woods loves playing Hades so much, he will come back every single time. Almost, I was looking through the cast list earlier, looking through his roles, and like half of every role on IMDb for James Woods is Hades in one form or another, be it a Kingdom Hearts game, be it Disney Dreamlight, be it anything that where if Hades had to say 2 lines on Disney's House of Mouse, he was there. I just love an actor who just loves the part so much he's willing to do it all the time, especially when it's James Woods being a major Hollywood actor. But yeah, other than Hercules, he in something of vampires, he played a character named Jack Crow, which was the thing. It's like, I know James Woods is a major Hollywood actor. I have not seen anything he's been in but the movie Hercules. So take that for what it's worth. But yeah, Hades gives you a pass so you can actually get into the games without, you know, asking for anything in return, which I have to say, Hades is technically the god of the underworld, so he's not technically the devil, but for all intents and purposes, he kind of is the devil. So perhaps maybe don't accept gifts from the devil. Just a thought. Anyway, but yeah, you got the entry pass. It's time to go in and see if the old goat will actually let you compete. All right. LFA says, got to have that good old thunder. And admittedly, yes. And Geekdom says, wow, dedication. I'm assuming to James Woods playing every version of Hades. All right, you old goat. Hey, how'd you get this? Can we enter the games now? I think that's Sora saying that, not Donald. Well, I guess so. We'll start with the preliminaries. So indeed, Phil will let you into the preliminaries. Can you survive? Yep, let's go. Got some real weirdos who signed up for the games. Better watch yourself. All right, preliminaries. Match 1, Shadow Scout. Ah, come back here. Talk about stubborn old goat. You're no heroes yet, but you ain't doing bad. Lucky you came to me for coaching. Bum, bum, bum. Something tells me he'll be a tough one to beat. Who knows? Maybe you'll end up facing him. Okay, I got to do that real quick. So after your first match against, surprise, surprise, a bunch of Heartless, and I will say that is what 90% of all these battles in Olympus Coliseum are going to be against, is a bunch of Heartless. Sora's talking to Phil, and as they're talking, a lone figure, a gloomy lone figure walks past that if you've played Final Fantasy VII, you might recognize, and that is indeed Cloud Strife. In Final Fantasy VII, he plays there's a lot of spoiler with Cloud Strife if you're ever intending to play Final Fantasy VII. I will say, at the beginning of the game, as I can say that without spoiling, he plays a mercenary doing work for hire, and he is the main player character of Final Fantasy VII. And you are technically, his job at that moment is working for a shadowy organization known as Avalanche, and you're trying to just take down the evil empire like in most Final Fantasy games. But yeah, he's a very quiet, very brooding sort of person. And while he hasn't talked yet, I'll go ahead and tell you he is voiced by Steve Burton, who actually, while this was the first time he was cast for Cloud, he would continue playing Cloud through. So yeah, after this, it would have been Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, and then of course Kingdom Hearts 2, and then many of the World of Final Fantasy VII games, including Dirge of Cerberus, Crisis Core, and something else. He was recast. Cloud was recast for the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, so he's not playing the role there. But it will be interesting to see when Kingdom Hearts 4 does come around, and if Cloud does indeed show up, if they'll recast him yet again. But yeah, for now, he's just a shadowy figure who's participating in the games. Maybe we'll go up against him. Yeah, only maybe. All right, let's continue. Come on. Why is it always one of these blue Rhapsodies? Match 3, Heat and Freeze. I think they're called Blue Rhapsodies. I may have the name backwards. These red and blue magic Heartless are... They have very similar names. No, you don't. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a smart move, Drew. There we go. They're called Bohemian Rhapsodies. Is that it? I got to remember on the next time I stop this. I can do it now, actually. So, unlike... Because Kingdom Hearts is, an action RPG, there's not really much reason for victory poses, except in Olympus Coliseum. While Donald and Goofy pretty much do like different kind of posing that you might see in their normal cartoons, Sora is a bit different because his poses for victory are all based on Clouds from Final Fantasy VII, Squall from Final Fantasy VIII, and Zidane from Final Fantasy IX. He takes their victory poses from those games. So, yeah, enjoy that when it comes up. I still have yet to figure out what actually causes which victory pose you get to zoom in on. But, yeah, keep an eye out for that. All right. Say, you better than I thought, kid. Wish he was here to see this. Who? Hercules. He's a hero if ever there was one. Too bad he's off visiting his father. Shadow Platoon. That's another Squall. Blue Revenge. Well, you know what they say. Revenge is a dish best served cold. And both Goofy and Donald are down. And I'm about to go down. Ah. Fiddle fart. Hey, Rushmore, how are you doing? I'm assuming that's now Kirk, since Andy was in here earlier. Yeah, just let me back in, Phil. Are you going to make me start over? I bet you make me start over. Yep, it made me start over. That is the annoying part about this. At least I think we get to keep the experience points. All right. I think it's whoever gets the last hit. Actually, is the one you get to see the victory pose for. Donald's down. Goofy got it again.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Oh, see, that time it was me, and he did Cloud's victory pose. Of course, my health is still going to be low. And none of these guys are dropping health, which is fun. Ah, again. try this again. To a degree, it may be smarter for me to go off and get Cure and come back. But, well, Geek Devotions, I don't have Donald to give me health because, I haven't unlocked Cure yet. So I can't be healed by magic. I have to use potions. So Donald can't heal me. Unless he throws a potion my way. He has one job. Yeah, he does have one job, but if he doesn't actually have the ability to do that job, which most of the time he doesn't do a good job of, even if he has the ability. Actually, I will go into how to make Donald a little more responsive once I actually get health. But even then, he does a poor job at actually healing when you need him to.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Another Squall. At least it doesn't replay the cutscenes you've already seen. That would get very annoying very quick. Donald's down again. Ah. There we go. Okay. I think this is where the farthest I've gotten was, or this is the one that killed me last time, I think. Also, Donald's down again.
Nothing to it.
And we get another Squall. Blue Revenge. This is actually the one I stopped on last time. So... Come on. And Goofy's down also. Come on, there it goes. There we go. Now we can continue on with the game.
That little punk is your next opponent, okay? Now don't blow it. Just take him out.
The great god of the underworld is afraid of a kid?
Yep. Don't know why, but yes.
But my contract says...
I know! You think I don't know? I wrote the contract! I know it says you're only required to kill Hercules in this tournament. But you gotta fight that kid to get to him. Come on. Hey, it's like that old goat says. Rule number 11. It's all just a game. So let loose and have fun with it.
Remember that.
I mean, a casualty or two along the way. It's no big deal, right?
It's the game. Let loose, have fun.
Jeez. Stiffer than the stiffs back home. Still, suckers like him are hard to come by.
Okay. I know we're about to do the Cloud fight, so I think I have one fight before that point, but got to do the recording now. So after Sora concludes another match, the scene quickly shifts over to Hades and Cloud talking. Obviously, Hades has made a deal with Cloud of some kind, and Hades is telling Cloud to pretty much take out Sora, and Cloud says, "No, I'm not. The contract said I only had to take out Hercules." He said, "Yeah, but you got to go through him, and who cares if there's a casualty along the way?" And so Cloud just moodily walks out of the room, as like you do, which Hades then says, "Oh yeah, he's stiffer than the people back home, basically talking about all the other dead people. And as the camera zooms back in, you can hear the growling of possibly a complication, we'll say. Okay. Yeah, I knew there was another fight before the actual one. So, yeah. No, let me around. Let me back around. Thank you. Nope. Who said you could turn around? Who said you could turn around? Ah! Barnacles. Barnacles. Yeah. Just let me back in. I'm gonna have to do some grinding. Thankfully, Deep Jungle is next, and there's a lot of grinding you can do in Deep Jungle. So I may have to do some of that off stream. This is an entirely different game when you're on, you don't have heals yet. The bad part is I'm using the potions and they're stay used, so if I want more potions after this, I will have to actually exit the preliminaries, move the potions into my inventory, and then go back in and start over again. So that's annoying. Artsy, how are you doing? You finally were able to catch me during the show instead of before or after. How are you doing, Artsy? Geek Devotions, yes, I am playing on the second to hardest mode. I can't play the hardest mode until I actually beat this mode. I'm not doing the hardest mode anytime soon. Ah, barnacles. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I knew I'd used up all those, so exchange. No, exchange. I always mess this up, so I get you down there. Potion. Exchange. Potion. Exchange. Potion. Exchange. And potion. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. I said this might go quick. Technically, it might still. I leveled up! Artsy, you can enjoy all the things? That's good to know. So, Artsy, I know you're coming in after the fact. I am in the Hercules world, as you can probably see. And it is basically a tournament where I have to just keep fighting a bunch of different Heartless. Well, not just a bunch of different Heartless. There's a big fight coming. If I can get back to it. There is one thing I can do, but it will cost me experience points, which is why don't want to do it yet. You're wondering about the arena stuff? That's because we're in a tournament at the moment. But all the other most of the other tournaments competitors are a bunch of Heartless, which makes you wonder how that works. I bet it's all Hades' fault. Guarantee you. Donald's down again. The bad part is if you watch, y'all probably can't see his health. Yeah, y'all can't see his health because my face is blocking that. But his health goes back if the fight ends. His health goes back up by half. It's the bad part. You have to find a place to put stuff, and you end up blocking like UI that you're using. But yeah, Donald keeps going back up to half every time I take him out. Every time he comes back from the dead. Oh, fun stuff. My grandma has a new dog. She's a Chihuahua Boston Terrier mix. I bet that's fun. Okay, I know I want to take out the large body as fast as I can. He's got the most health too, but he's also the one that's going to cause me the most trouble if I don't take him out. Ah! I couldn't get to the health in time. Okay, I'm going to do something dangerous. Oop, I did that wrong. I'm giving Donald and Goofy items. I'm afraid they're going to waste most of them, like they do. But if it can give me a little bit of an edge, it's appreciated. I will say the act of changing these out is annoying because you have to go there and hit exchange, select who has it, and then put it there. I wish they did this better. Okay, so now everyone's got potions. Hopefully we're not going to waste them. Let's see how this goes. She has energy, but very sweet. That's good. Rule 95 was concentrate if you didn't catch that. Come on. Actually, I can come back here and do a lot of grinding too if I need to. Later on.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Another squall. And Goofy gives the loser sign. Well, yeah. I don't think that's technically what he's doing, but that is definitely what he's doing. See, they're going to kill each other. That's what I don't want them to do. There we go. Shadow Platoon. Come on. There we go. Blue Revenge. At least when attacking, I raise my MP up, so there is that. See, I told you they were going to waste those health potions, but I haven't died, so maybe I shouldn't complain too much since they're staying alive. All right, so Goofy healed me. He's done more than Donald's job than Donald has. Come on. Go down. Thank you. Now we should be getting the good one. It's fun to see these floaty moves I saw in Smash Bros. Yeah. So yeah, this is Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII, folks. We are actually fighting Cloud. I don't remember if you actually have to win this one or not. Guess we'll find out. Okay, you don't have to win the fight. But now it looks like Cloud's gonna kill me. Nope, Cloud's a better man than that. Not that it matters. Oh, look, it's Herc.
Hey, Phil! Get them out of here!
Phew, that was close. That was Cerberus, the guardian of the underworld. Herc should be able to handle him, but then again, maybe not. This doesn't look good. So, after you finish your preliminary rounds, the last fight is against Cloud himself. And I will go ahead and tell you, especially and this is especially known if you joined us on the live recording, which I do every Tuesday night. You don't have to win the fight with Cloud for the scene to continue because I lost. But instead of taking you out like it looks like the cutscene's going to do, Cloud spares you, only for Cerberus to come show up and smack Cloud down on the ground. So, yeah, Sora, Donald, and Goofy, and Phil all make it back to the green room. But Herc's maybe not going to be able to have a good... Hercules showed up to help us escape. And Phil is saying he's not sure if Herc's going to be able to handle it. So we may have to run back in there and help him. In fact... after you save, as I'm about to do, we're going to do just that. All right. So yeah, I am going to save. Before the game gets too far. I'm at level 16. So let's head back. Let me hit chat up for a second. Arcee says, it's so fun to see the floaty moves I saw in Smash using Sora. Yes. Smash Brothers is more based off of Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora than the others. But Sora is a fairly floaty fighting character as it is. Arcee says, I like Cloud's look in this, indeed. And then she says, time for Buppy! Unfortunately, I'm about to have to beat Buppy down, so bear that in mind. Arcee then says, lol. Hey, Neko, how are you doing? I don't know. I'm not sure I can pronounce that, Neko, without, correct. I don't think I can pronounce it correctly, but I appreciate the hello, as you say. So yeah, let's go find us a three-headed doggy. I forgot I wasn't recording. And I literally thought, I was like, oh, I should go and hit stop. But yeah, I was just reading chat, so... Oh, it's hello in Greek. Well, that kind of makes sense, because I'm in Hercules world, so... Yeah. Thankfully, I wasn't meant to be recording. It's just in my mind I was recording. Alright. Kid, you're not entering the arena, are you? This ain't just some match. This is for real. I'm not afraid. You can decide if I'm hero material or not. Careful, kid. I haven't had to try out my Donald voice yet this episode. I did just remember one thing. So yeah, Hercules was about in this last was in that last scene, and believe it or not, he is voiced by his original voice actor from the movie, Sean Astin, aka Samwise Gamgee from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, you got Sean Astin in this. Granted, I think this was before he had made it like super big, like Return of the King, I think may have been coming out. So, I mean, he would have recorded this before that point. But yeah, bear that in mind. But yeah, we are helping Samwise Gamgee out on today. All right.
Kid, I got 2 words of advice for you. Attack!
This is going to be a tough boss fight. Especially since I don't have dodge roll yet. Or more accurately, I didn't... Yeah. First thing I need to check when on the first time I die. Do I have dodge roll? Because there's a good reason to have dodge roll in this fight. Ah. Okay, yeah, continue. And I am going to check and see if I've got that. I do have dodge roll, I just don't have it on. No, it is on. But square's not doing anything. Oh, it's not because I've got... Okay. Remove that. Put that on. There we go. Now I can dodge roll. I'm so glad we can skip cutscenes now. The fact that we couldn't do this in the original PS2 game is so sad. So annoying. Come on. I don't know when I'm getting scanned, but I will be happy when I do. Is this the attack I'm worried about? No. It's not. But I'm sure it's coming. There Pardon me, Cerberus. I'm trying not to get hit by your void geyser things. Ah! Ah! Yeah, I know technically Hercules is his Roman name, not his Greek name, but still. Am I right in thinking... Yeah. Yeah, they did use all their stuff up, but I half expected that. Abilities. I want to look at equipment. Sora. Should have had these on earlier. That'll give me a little bit better, more to work with here. Oh, wait. Hang on. Heal that extra bit of health back up. Any amount of help works. Neko says, honestly, Maui was probably the most faithful mythology representation. Although Maui isn't a demigod, their Hawaii demigods are more powerful, like deities, like spirits, like Japanese kami. Ah, okay, cool. Granted, it's all mythology, so technically none of it's real. Come on. Goofy and Donald are both down. And he's doing it. And I didn't read to do the thing. God. Oops. Well, I survived. Somehow. Just gotta keep running. Just keep running. Just keep running. Running. I wish I could hit and more hitboxing up there. Thank you, Goofy, for showing back up. Maybe you can tank this guy for me. And Donald's back up too. Oh, run! And Donald's back down. Running. Come on. There we go. That's some sharp teeth. Obtained Inferno Band.
Thus, I do don't understand what it takes to be a true hero.
Really?
So, what does it take?
Well, that's just something you'll have to find out for yourselves. Just the way that I did.
No problem. We'll start by proving ourselves in the games.
And by saving the universe.
There ain't gonna be any games for a while. Gotta clean up the mess from that last battle first.
Okay, we'll be back.
I still can't believe that Squirt actually beat Cerberus.
Just between us, I'd already worn Cerberus down by the time the little guy jumped in.
My lips are sealed.
Obtained hero license. Okay. So, Cerberus is here. And about the only way you can take him down is to smack that puppy on all three of his heads. It's going to take a little while, and I'm going to suggest, before you jump in there, assuming you haven't already jumped in there, make sure you got dodge roll ability on. I kind of forgot that, and I died a couple times. So, yeah, that's a thing. So, once you come out of there, Phil will dub the junior heroes, and we'll have to prove ourselves in the games. But that's not going to be until the Coliseum gets rebuilt. So we'll have to come back later. That's the thing, is that technically we have quote unquote beat this section, but the section's not beat. We will have to come back to actually seal the keyhole here much later. However, once you leave, Cloud is sitting on the steps. What does he, what could he possibly want? Okay. Neko says, fair point. And to be honest, with Norse mythology and Christianity and Abrahamic and Greek mythology and religions have loads of different versions of these beliefs. As a Christian, I have to knock back on one of those, namely Christianity and technically Judaism to a degree. Neko says, as I always say, human culture is always inconsistent, or sometimes just humans. RCSF says, nice one. Lol. Neko says, hero license. Sora versus Dobby. I'd watch that fight. Dobby. Oh, Dobby from... Are you talking about Dobby from Harry Potter? I may have that wrong.
Did you go along with him anyway?
I'm looking for someone. Hades promised to help.
She's in Traverse Town.
I tried to exploit the power of darkness, but it backfired.
Yep, that happens.
I fell into darkness, and I couldn't find the light.
That's because your light's in Traverse Town.
You'll find it. I'm searching too.
For your light? Don't lose sight of it.
How about a rematch sometime? Fair and square, no dark powers involved.
I think I'll pass.
I think we do fight him again in this game. Sora learned Sonic Blade. Oh, for My Hero. Okay. It's been a while since I've watched My Hero, admittedly. Okay, there we go. So yeah, Cloud was helping Hades because he was looking for someone and Hades said he'd help. I hate to tell Cloud this, but I can probably tell you where your light is. I believe her name is Aerith. She, you fell into her church flower garden in a different game, and she's over in Traverse Town. You should go over there. Don't hang around here. Go over there. Go over there. Go over there, Cloud. Go over there. anyway, yeah, Cloud and Aerith do know each other from their original game, and technically he knows Yuffie also. And all of them are over at Traverse Town right now. So you're not far, Cloud. Just go on over there. But yeah, after that, you can go ahead and leave Olympus Coliseum to fly to your next destination. But you know, Hades is not in a good mood right now. All right.
He's strong. He's kind. He's always there for you. And he's handsome to boot. He's perfect. Perfect.
Perfectly infuriating. He makes me crazy.
Wait a minute. What are you worried about? All the pieces are in place. Relax. Whoa. Here's what you do. Let Hercules train the kid. In
Mm-hmm.
these games, I'll take care of them both. Who invited you to the party? Stay out of this. This is my show.
Maleficent.
As you wish. Fight to your heart's content.
All right. So yeah, Hades is not a happy camper. He has decided, okay, he's just gonna let Herc train Sora. Of course, we're not gonna see Herc for a bit either. But yeah, as Hades is, you know, selling out his plans, he feels a presence, and it's Maleficent. And he tells her to get out of here, and she says, you know, sure, go ahead and fight to your heart's content. Saying, yeah, if you stay with these Heartless too long, you're going to fall into darkness yourself. So be wary of that. But anyway, once you finish that, you can then fly to the next question mark in the ring. And yes, I am actually going to go ahead and play the beginning of the Deep Jungle level. Oh, hang on. I got to kill a bot. I've got to kill the bot. I've got a bot to kill. Kill the bot who's trying to sell me viewers. He's annoying, so I'm gonna take him out. Ah. Where's the... report. Spam. Next. Spam. Selling viewers. Submit. And close. All right. That's taken care of. Arcif says, oh, from BHNA, I think Dobby can make people do things by hearing his voice. So he's like the Purple Man from Marvel. Neko says, wait, did Cloud even get to that? How did Cloud even get to that world? Does he have a gummy ship? Did Hercules save him? Kind of confused on that. I'm going to guess. I mean, they don't expressly say, but since we know he delved into darkness in that, I'm going to make the wild guess that he traveled through the darkness, and that's why he's as dark and brooding as he actually is. So yeah, it's probably a good idea he doesn't traverse town as is, because that could corrupt him even more. But he may, by the end of things, catch back up. Artsy says, oh, I hear in some weird side stories Hades and Maleficent were a couple. Not in this game. I can tell you, not in this game. Maybe in some other weird Disney lore, but not in this game. Neko says, as the Cybermabs say, delete. Cybermen. Have you seen the original Cybermen? They're genuinely terrifying. Yes, I have. No, Dobby Blast Bluefire. He was the stitched up one. I will take your word for it, Neko. Like I said, it's been a hot minute since I watched My Hero. So yeah, time to go to the next world. As I remember controls on for the gummy ship. I will say one thing I don't remember from playing before is the fact that you can easily die if you run into an immovable object with the gummy ship. I swear I don't remember that being a thing before. Granted, it makes sense, but I don't remember that. I don't know if that's a proud mode thing or if that's, different. So yeah, we're heading to the world I think it took me the longest time to beat originally. Because it's very easy to get turned around on this world we're heading to. Very easy. Okay. It should have blown up. That asteroid should have blown up. Yeah, admittedly, earlier when you said Dobby, I was thinking for some reason the house elf from Harry Potter. Master's given Dobby a sock. Dobby's free. Free to annoy all of Hogwarts with his simple... I'm being mean to Dobby. He is one of the more annoying characters, but I mean, he is sweet. He does mean well, but he is annoying. Yeah. Doom ba doo ba ba doo ba dee ba doo. Doom. So yeah, I am slowing down to get more hits in on the asteroid. There it goes. I timed that just right. That doesn't always happen. Alrighty. Hey, Donald, maybe King Mickey's down there. In a backwater place like that? No way. Let's move on. Hold on. Riku and Kairi might be down there. Let's just check it out. Forget it. We're on an important mission. Just land. No. Come on. Ah, phooey. We're landing. Don't touch that. No! Okay, before we fight the cheetah. So as the gummy ship comes up on a planet that looks very backwater and middle of nowhere, Goofy asks Donald, hey, maybe King Mickey will be down there. And Donald says, nah, he's not going to be down there. Sora says, well, Riku and Kairi might. And Donald says, I don't care. We're not stopping there. They go back and forth a bit. Sora gets his way the hard way. And they crash. And Sora ends up in a treehouse. And then gets attacked by a cheetah / jaguar. I'm not sure which it actually is. I don't remember from the movie anyway, but it is a character from the movie. And well, we're in the Tarzan level, folks. Welcome to Deep Jungle. All right. Now to attack Sabor. Go down, you stupid cat. I prefer other cats to you. Gigi is best cat. You are not. There we go. Sora, that may not be a good idea. Silly kitty.
Danger.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is this place?
It's a jungle.
This place.
Okay. Where did the others go? Look, I got separated from my friends. Have you seen them?
Friends.
Right, my friends. There's two of them. The loud one is Donald. You know what? Never mind. I'm looking for my friends Riku and Kairi.
Look for Riku. Friends.
Right.
Kairi. Friends.
Right.
Friend. Here.
Really?
Ah, yes. Tarzan. The man with the dirtiest mouth in this game.
Friends.
They censor every word he says all the time.
Take me to Riku and Kairi.
Tarzan. Tarzan. Go.
And I'm Sora. Tarzan go, Sora go.
Sora Go-Go.
Gosh, where are we? I sure hope Sora's okay.
Oh, he's fine. It's the Rosie O'Donnell monkey. And it dropped a thing of juicy fruit on the ground. And it's this dude. Okay, I gotta look something up real quick before we continue because I did not think about getting to this part. So, who is voicing Tarzan? Tony Goldwyn. Was he the original voice? this character. We still need to put this episode on the podcast. Okay, yes, he is the original voice of Disney's Tarzan. So, what else has he done? Well, I just won't worry about that. People can look that up. Okay. So, I forgot where I started. Okay, so yeah, Sabor looks like it's knocked down. That's the Jaguar, by the way. And Sora's checking on it, and all of a sudden it's back up and baring its teeth, and it's about to take Sora down when all of a sudden a half-naked man barges in and takes care of Sabor and says, and his English is a little, well, at least some to be desired, because it's not his first language, because he grew up in the forest among the apes. Yeah, we're talking about Tarzan. We're, like I said, we're in the Tarzan level, folks. And yeah, Sora asks if you've seen his friends. First, he starts to describe Donald and Goofy, but then changes his mind and says, no, I'm looking for Riku and Kairi. And Sora is trying to explain friends. Tarzan changes the word to he, hoo, 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 ha, which apparently must be gorilla. Spoiler alert for friends. But the problem is the way the game puts that in the subtitles, you know, having grown up on, you know, old style comic books and such, I read that as Scrawlix, you know, how they write characters cussing in those old newspaper comic strips. So I can't help but think Tarzan is using such bad language. He's not, but it's just how I look at it. We get a quick jump over to see what's happening with Donald and Goofy, and they've crashed down somewhere else. And a gorilla tries to steal Donald's wand. Doesn't work. And then they are, quote unquote, saved by a man with a shotgun and a very pencil thin mustache. Yeah, I bet that's not going to be good. So yeah. Oh, I didn't even say that part. So yeah, Tarzan does have a couple voice lines here, and he is actually played by his original voice actor from Disney's Tarzan, Tony Goldwyn. Tony Goldwyn, who he's been in a couple movies and TV shows. So yeah, this is definitely a good get for them. I say that like there's some of these aren't good gets, but I'm not recording. Drat. So yeah, Tarzan here is being voiced by his original voice actor, Tony Goldwyn. He's been in a couple movies, so this is definitely a good get for this. But yeah, Tony Goldwyn is voicing Tarzan. Yeah, Neko, that's the thing, is a lot of the characters in this game are done by sound-alikes, but in this case, no, it's the actual original voice actor. That is the nice thing about Kingdom Hearts, is that it does actually get big name actors for things. I do need to save, so I'm going to save while I'm here. And down the tree trunk. Doop-a-da-doo. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. So, Tarzan jumps off into the void. You follow him. You end up inside of a jungle area with a save point and a hollow log. Jump down the hollow log, and you'll get to the tree slider mini game. Right now, all it really does is serve as a bit of transport from the tree house to the camp, which is where you'll end up. But later on, there is actually about 3 stages of this you can do if you do it correctly. So, yeah. But yeah, Sora arrives at camp with Tarzan, and you go ahead and head into the tent. Oh, we get some actual Tony Hawk skateboarding kind of stuff in Kingdom Hearts 2, actually. Believe it or not, it's artsy. I never fixed the camera, but it's being fine right now.
Jane.
Tarzan. Oh, and who's this?
Hi there.
Oh, you speak English. So then,
Oh, I
you're
speak Islander.
Tarzan. Are you here to study the gorillas?
I'm a little kid.
Goofy! Donald!
A circus of clowns. Not much use for hunting gorillas.
Mr. Clayton, we're studying them, not hunting them. This is research. Well, the more the merrier. Do make yourselves at home.
Well, anyway, I'm staying. Huh?
Sora, look what we found. Look at this.
It's a juicy fruit. What's that? A gummy block. It's the same stuff used to build our ship. So that means the king could be here. So we've got to work together to look for him. For now. Fine, I'll let you tag along. For now. Obtained Protect G. All right. So, wait, hang on. I got to actually stop. I'll have to delete that. Now I got to look up these actors. Okay, Jane talked first. So that's Naya A. Kelly. It's her original voice actress, too. And wow, she does not have a lot. So, arriving inside the tent, we meet Jane. Jane here is played by her original voice actress, Naya Kelly. I take that back. That is not her original voice actress. Starting over. So, yeah, we arrive in the... Going into the tent, we find Jane, and she is played by Naya Kelly, who played Jane in all of the non-movie appearances. She is not played by her original voice actress, unfortunately. However, she does do a pretty decent job. As they're talking, she asks if Sora is here to study the gorillas, which is an odd question to ask a 12-year-old. But, or is it 13? Maybe 13. No, he's 12. I think he's 12. Anyway. But, a deep-voiced man walks in and says that he's highly doubtful that they're here to actually look for the gorillas. And this man is Clayton, voiced by Brian Blessed in this. It is his original voice actor, and he has been in a lot of things. But since I assume Star Wars is what most everybody knows, he's the voice of Boss Nass in that. But if you ever watched Flash, the 80s movie Flash Gordon, he plays Prince Volton, the Hawkman. So, yeah. So, yeah, pretty much it's very obvious we're lost. Donald and Goofy initially show happiness at meeting back up with Sora, only for Donald and Sora to go, and Sora feels happy to see them too, only for Donald and Sora to remember, oh yeah, we're supposed to be mad at each other, and they turn their backs to each other. And they both say that they're staying, and then Goofy says, hey, Sora, look what we found. It's a gummy block. King Mickey might be here. And Sora says, fine, I'll let you tag along while we're looking for this thing. See, and maybe we'll both get lucky. So yeah. So then you actually get to your first real party menu. You did get the chance to pick Tarzan earlier, but that was your only choice. But yeah, this is the first time where a character from the world actually gets to be in your party. Now, all of these third-party characters that are world-specific, they share the same experience points bar, so bear that in mind. But yeah. For now, though, I'm going to get Donald and Goofy because there is some things to pick up that will require all three of my crew. All right. So we got a chest right here in front of us. It's got a mithril shard. Apparently Tarzan was raised in the jungle by the gorillas. Communicating with him still isn't easy, but he's learning. So he was speaking gorilla back there. Ah, that's right. You're looking for your friends? He said Riku and Kairi are here, and one word I couldn't understand. Why don't we try this? We'll show Tarzan some slides and see if any of them match that word. Oh, what happened to the slides? So, exit the tent. And I do remember where a lot of these are, but I am going to go ahead and first go over here to the Trinity Mark that I saw earlier, which got me a chest. Puppies! Okay. So once your party is formed, speak to Jane, and Sora will explain to her what happened after he learns that Tarzan was speaking gorilla. And she'll say, well, if you'll go get these slides for me, maybe we'll try a few of them out and see if any of them match match the word that he said. So if you go out, while you've still got Donald and Goofy in your party, go and talk to, go around to the left side, and you should see a blue Trinity mark on the ground. And inside are Dalmatians. So pack that up and send them on home. 20 more minutes. I may call it here in a minute because I still got some editing to do, I think. In fact, I am going to call it here. Now, admittedly, I am recording these episodes while playing the games on Tuesday nights live in the stream. And so when I get to the end of the stream, that's where the episode ends. And because I do have to do a little bit more editing tonight before I go to bed, I am going to go ahead and cut it here. So no big knots this week, admittedly. But yeah, continue. Come back next time and maybe we'll save the gorillas. You never can tell. But yeah, in the meantime, this has been Drew, and I'll catch you in the next frame. All right. I'm going to go back and save. Doing that one-handed is not a good idea. Okay, it's raid. Following. And Bucket Gaming is still on. I could do him. Or, yeah, we haven't gone to Aki and Fam in a while. So, yeah, they're playing some Destiny too. So we'll just head over there. Well, they say Destiny 2, but that looks more like a Star Wars game. We'll head over there anyway. But yeah, thank y'all for joining me, and I'll catch y'all next week.